Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Brooke and I'm going to be teaching you how to do a sprinkle brush in Procreate. We're going to do two different ones. We're going to do this multi one, and then we're going to do one where it's just a single color like this. Big sprinkles. So first we are going to draw our sprinkle shape. And the easiest way to do that is to change your background color to just something with contrast because we're going to be drawing in white. So change your brush to white, and then we want to choose either monoline or script or studio, but something that has full opacity like that. And then we're going to draw our sprinkle shape. So there's a million ways you can do this, but one way is you draw an oval. So hold your pen down to get that like a perfect shape, and then release, and then fill your color. And then I'm going to kind of fix that little area right there. Now we're going to go to liquify, which is in the adjustments on the left side. Go all the way down to liquify at the bottom. And then we're going to make sure we're on push right here at the bottom left. And then size, we want it pretty big. And we're going to push the top, and we're going to push the bottom to kind of give us, that sprinkle shape. And this is just going to be up to you to determine. And then once you have the shape that you like, we're going to go to the selection in case it ended up being a little small. And then we're going to just make it a little bit bigger. Let me turn off snapping. Just like that. And that is the sprinkle shape I'm going with. It does not need to be perfect because sprinkles aren't perfect. So as long as it's the shape you want, we're good. Now we're going to go to the layers. We're going to tap on it and we're going to hit copy. Then we are going to go to our brushes and we're going to tap the plus sign. Now we are going to go to the left-hand side and hit shape. And then up at the top, we're going to hit edit. Then we are going to hit import on the top right. Go to paste, and that is our little shape, and then hit done and hit done again. And now we have our little thing. Now we have to do some adjustments here. So let's go to the Apple Pencil setting on the left side, go to Apple Pencil, and then we are going to change the opacity all the way down to 0 to none. Then we're going to go to stroke path back at the top, and we're going to mess with spacing and jitter. This is absolutely going to be personal preference. You can play around with these different settings, and usually I set them, and then after I do my other settings, I kind of go back and adjust them. But we can start with 61% and 106%, and we'll go from there. So now we're going to go back to the shape section and then scroll down a little bit, and where it says rotation, we want to move that to like maybe 36%. And then if you want to mess with scatter, you can mess with scatter over here too. Maybe like 59%. And if you want to test, you can draw right here. And then if it gets too cluttered, you can tap where it says drawing pad, and then you can hit clear drawing pad, and you can also change the colors to see what it's going to do with the different colors. Now, the optional thing we can do is go to dynamics, and we can change the size of the sprinkles. So where it says jitter size, if we move this, you can see some of the sprinkles get small, but some of them stay big. So if you want to have just a little bit of variation in your sprinkles, which I like doing because not all sprinkles are the same size, is I'd change mine just a little bit, maybe 10%, maybe 15%. It's up to you. And then if you like how your sprinkles are, you're done. That's how you make sprinkles. But if you want to go back and adjust kind of how many sprinkles you get and everything, let's go back up to the stroke path on the top left and then draw some. And then you can mess with the spacing and the jitter a little bit more. But I kind of like where that is. And it's really just, it's personal preference. It's what you want the sprinkles to do when you're drawing. And then you can also go back into the shape And we can mess with the scatter and the rotation over here as well if we want it to be like a little bit more random. You just kind of mess with it over there. And that's it. That's how you do your sprinkles. Oh, one more thing. Sorry. We go back into it, go down to about this brush, and then the top left right here where it says untitled, this is where you can name it. And then where it says made by, if you tap on that, you can put your name. And then if you ever share this brush, ooh, you can even do a signature. That's cool. That's not my signature, by the way, but you know, you can do one right there. But if you ever end up like sharing your brushes or selling them, whenever anybody goes into the about, they'll see that it was made by you and they'll see when and all of that stuff. So that's pretty cool. So we have our sprinkle brush now. So now if we draw, we'll get our sprinkles. And then we can change the size. And then, you know, changing the color will give us different sprinkles. So that's fun. But let's say we want like a rainbow sprinkle or a multicolor sprinkle. We're going to go back into our brushes and we're going to swipe to the left on our sprinkle brush and we're going to hit duplicate. Now you see that it says sprinkles 1. And then we're going to tap into it and we're going to leave everything alone other than color dynamics. We're going to tap color dynamics and then before we do anything else, we're going to go to drawing pad and select just a random color and then clear your drawing pad and draw on there really fast. Then at the very top where it says hue, you're going to start dragging that over. Now, if you want it super rainbow, you can drag it over to 100% and it's going to do like all the colors of the rainbow. But if you just want to do kind of in the same family, but like a little bit different, you just do maybe 15 or 20%, just depending on how many different colors you want. And then just test the different colors. See how this gives oranges, pinks, and reds, even though we're set on the red color. This one is pink now, and it's giving us kind of purple and pinks. If I do it more, it'll start to give us more colors. So just play with that. It's totally up to you. You can mess with all of these. It'll change the saturation. It'll change which ones are light. You can even do, every time you kind of tap off the pen, it'll give you different colors. There's all kinds of different like color options you can do here, but I like just kind of changing it a little bit. But you know, the rainbow one is also fun too, as is the saturation and the lightness. That's pretty cute right there. I like, some of them are bright, some of them are not. And you can just mess with that. And then you can rename it. You can either rename it by tapping it or, oh no, I guess you just have to rename it this way. Tapping it, go to about, go to the top, and then I just named this one Sprinkles Multi. And then now I have my rainbow sprinkles, and then you can change the size over here. And that is how you make a sprinkle brush. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to have more tutorials in Procreate, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to come out with more. And if you want to learn how to draw in Procreate, or if you want to learn how to draw patterns in Procreate like this, check out the links in my description where I teach you how to make seamless files in Procreate. But thank you guys for watching.